did not know. Oh, I thought you were the one for me. That's why I give you everything. Held you close by the stormy seas. Oh, you meant the world to me. Oh, you meant the world to me. Savoring this moment, is this our last goodbye? Living within each other, I guess one of us lied. So please just pull away. I can't look you in the face. I don't wanna have to lie. I wanted this love to survive. Now when I look in your I feel paralyzed.
Yeah. Alright, hello everyone, we're here. We are going to be streaming ASU Maroon's NACE Playoffs Round 1 matchup. That's what it is, right? I think, well, round of 16 at least, I don't know how to explain it. Let me see if I can get the bracket link, because I lost it somehow.
It's the second round, technically.
It's the second round, I don't care. It's the same thing. Where's the bracket link? I guess this is close enough, right?
It's
Oh,
just,
I got it.
Okay.
I forgot what the edit command thing is. I think it's just this, right?
Yeah, there's a round of 16.
True.
Round of 21 happened Monday, so we technically
That's 21
we had a
teams.
bye, so we didn't have to play.
Where do they get 21 teams from?
I don't know. It's just all of the Open Premier winners, I guess. I don't know.
I guess that makes sense. Yeah. Alright.
I'd be pretty lucky if they had an even number of groups in the end.
True.
I think it's all regions. It's like a bunch of East.
Are there East teams? I don't know. I didn't think.
There's different groups. There's a bunch of different East groups, and there's like a few West groups.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, well. That sounds good.
So it's the winners of all those, of all the Open Premier groups.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, I'm waiting for them to. They said something in the chat. Maybe. No, never mind. But yeah, that's the only thing we have this week, and then next week Monday we have what's it called, the ASU Black and Maroon. Maybe if Maroon wins this one, they're playing in more playoffs. So
yeah, next Monday, semifinals for Black.
Yep. All right, there we go. So there's the teams. On ASU Maroon, Miko, Arya, and Ebski, and then on the other side, Kevo, Nuo, and Cable. I guess those are the names I pulled from. Those are the ones that checked in too. So I guess
the SSL ones.
Yeah, they checked them in, so I think it's right. But yeah, that should be it. Oh, we're joining a central server. Let's go. All right.
Why are we joining it?
I guess it's central. That's why.
Okay.
So that makes sense, though. It is. You know, if they're in Illinois, it's fine. Probably.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. All right, there we go.
Yeah, any hype for the new Central servers?
Alright, they want to be in the other team, so I have to switch now. Great. Okay, there we go. Alright. Transition. Game. Spectate. Yep. Looks good to me. Let me actually disable the preview. I'm just going to go to this, and we should be good now. Alright, cool. Sick.
Game has started.
Game 1. Is it on best of 7? It is on best of 7. Okay, we're
Yeah.
good. Cool. Cool. Alright, I mean, I think honestly this should be a good series. Hopefully it goes to like 6 or 7. Like our
Yeah.
last one did on Monday.
Bro, Monday was crazy, dude.
I know. That was kind of stressful too. I mean, we knew that we had a good chance of winning it anyways, but we were still like we wanted to play better, especially in the last couple games. So just took it one game at a time. But
I knew it'd be a tough game for you guys.
ooh, almost an open net. He couldn't double it though. I looked pretty open too. I think he just didn't have enough boost to get back to it. And the rotations for now for Maroon look fine. I don't know what happened there with Southern Illinois, but they just almost struggled to get the ball out of their own end. Nuo is going to be able to get the ball out of his side though. Arya quickly gets it back into the corner. Waiting now for Kev to take a couple touches, looking to play control here. Gets a good 50 across the map. Nuo might be there first. Arya has to play back on the backboard. He's just waiting for a clear middle. It goes across, but harmless for now. And Miko should be able to take control. After getting 50, it should be a clear here for Ebski though.
A bit of a cutout from Miko. And not too many dangerous opportunities coming out from either teams here as they're still getting used to each other, it seems. A bit of a backboard touch right there, and Kev makes a shot, and Miko going for a squishy save isn't able to get around to it. Or no, yeah, this was Miko.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Ebski
that
missed the
touch was just...
first.
Yeah, but he was trying to clear it out, it seems, and just... I don't know what happened, but the car just didn't, like...
He didn't hit it.
Proper contact. It was really weird.
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
yeah, bit of a weird goal there. Not really much to say about it.
true. I think it's whatever. See
Yeah.
what's back. Ooh, almost a chance. Arya is going to redirect it now. Ebski's there first, looking midfield for Miko. He looked a little too far up to get that one. Hopefully Arya gets at least a bump. He does. And we'll have to wait for something to materialize on attack for the blue team, as they had a chance, but they couldn't really do anything about it just yet. Miko doesn't have any boost, so he gets beat up by Kev, and Ebski's going to have to take control of the ball. Gets bumped off of it, but still at least clears it out of the orange half. And Cable's on the ball now. No boost, trying to still flip it into the midfield, looking for a teammate. No one was there anyways. And Arya now is going to take control, looking for a flip reset, gets one. Tries to leave it for Miko, who ends up running into the back of Arya on his way up. That's just unfortunate positioning in the air. And Illinois is going to get an attack off of that, at least until Arya clears it. Maybe a chance for Ebski. Can he get a bump or a demo? Gets in the way, but not enough contact to force the Kev off of the ball. And his teammates are going to be able to back him up for now. Awkward cut there.
So far, a lot of the gameplay has been very, very slow and just kind of methodical and trying to get the ball around to the defenders from both teams here, as they're not really going too fast, not trying to overcommit too much, feeling each other out still. Miko gets a bump midfield, but no one on Maroon is there to capitalize. It's off to the wall, Nuo putting it mid, and yeah, just a lot of back and forth, just possession being passed between the two teams, it seems like.
Yeah, I don't think anyone has actually had a good solo play either. I mean, team plays have been, I don't know, still lacking.
There's been
bump, though.
passes, but
That's not good.
ooh,
Looked like Ebski might have bumped Miko off the ball on the backboard, although both of them were awkward, and actually it ends up being Miko who taps Ebski. I mean, Ebski didn't have any boost, and he might not have expected Miko to be there, but just an unfortunate clear that goes right into the waiting hands of
communication issue. That's all it really is.
yeah, which is, you know,
So
it'll
just,
happen.
Just trust of your last man and communication, you know. I mean, Maroon, I mean, last NACE game they did was weeks ago. Like, they have not really been playing together at all. And with CRL not happening this semester, and this, you know, this along with CCC being the only things they've been playing in, haven't really been playing together. So
Yeah.
all of a sudden they're back into it, and they have to show up for this match, and things might need to get ironed out before they can work this series into their favor.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, it's just maybe even, you know, not playing together as much just because of the lack of competition, but also specifically CRL not being around the semester. Good bump from Miko. FC might have a chance. He gets it over. But I think specifically CRL not being available this semester probably, you know, at least removes some of the motivation from certain teams to play and get better.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it's just unfortunate. Good shot there from Kev, though, on the backboard. Finally a solo play for someone, but it just happens because of a miss here from Miko, and Ebski just didn't really have enough good positioning or boost to get to that one, so it should be a wide open net for him, and it is.
I would say I don't know how to say it, SIUE Cougars. I'd say they're playing good, but I mean, they had like a double commit, just double whiff on defense earlier that Arya had a chance to shoot at, but he was just too late to the ball that got saved away and turned into a counterattack. Nevsky, finally a goal from Maroon, but yeah, I was just saying, like, you know, Cougars aren't playing that great either. It's just they had that one solo play, and they've had some luck here and there. But maybe this will turn things around for Maroon, and they can carry some of that momentum to the next game.
I don't think either team has really clicked on offense as much as they probably should be. There even has, oh, there you go. That's a good pass. Honestly, that's solid.
That's a good play.
Getting into the middle.
Yeah.
But I just don't, like I was saying, I don't think that either team has put on too much like offensive pressure. It's just kind of been back and forth in the midfield, and by that scenario, then they don't have to play much defense either. So it's just kind of been a slow-paced game because no one's really been on either side of the pitch like fully committed, you know. So I guess we'll just have to wait to see if that changes in game 2, or if, you know, the teams have warmed up a little bit more. For the first game, though, I think Illinois just played smarter. Ooh, that's a good angle from Kev. They honestly just played smarter, took advantage of a couple mistakes that Maroon made, and, you know, as long as those can be eliminated for the next game, it should be a little bit closer.
Yeah. No. I mean, I don't think the scoreline really dictates how this first game really went. I mean, Cougars have had some good plays, but I mean, I wouldn't say it was fully one-sided in terms of, you know, all the pressure and everything. But we'll see. We'll see how it continues.
Alright, they're on another server. Let's go.
Oh, okay.
New server time.
Alright. Central server's ass.
I guess so. I don't know. I don't think it's that bad. Maybe it's the issue with I hope it's not the wrong server. Oh, you guys are joining. Great. So I gotta join party match then. I was about to say I was trying to join, but I hope I didn't join into the old server. I guess that's the right one. Let's see. Still lagging.
Alright.
So I don't know what's up with that.
I mean, they're the ones that are central. I mean, our ping is higher than theirs, so I don't know what to say about that.
Yeah, well, we can probably see if the next server should be west then. I don't know, maybe it's just the central servers are new and they're less reliable, but
Yeah.
who knows.
Here we get into game 2, though. It's the best of 7 once again, so Maroon still has plenty of cushion to bring this back. Miko gets a midfield play here to try and get possession. Goes in the net, though, and Arya's bumped off the ball, it seems, out of net, and it's just an easy shot around him. Yeah, Neo demos Ebski, and Miko's unable to get to that, and Arya's gone as well. Bit of an unfortunate series of events there for Maroon's defense, but see what they have to answer for it.
I think we'll just I really think that they just need to get on offense somehow. I mean, it seems like the rotations from Illinois are very counter offense for, you know, the opposition not being able to get much chance on net. See, like they're just all like right behind each other, and even then there's always a man challenging the ball. There's 2 there to be able to clear it out of their half. But I think what Maroon might be lacking a little bit, like I said, that offensive pressure, but also even just individual potential. Good touch from Nico, that might be in. Arya almost pitched it in, although Cable was there just in time. But I think for Maroon, it's sometimes been that the individual plays have opened up the door for more offensive pressure to come through for like teammates to back up, you know, the first man or whatever. And I think just missing that in this game so far has meant that they haven't been able to get much. They haven't been able to get deep into the blue half much, and you know, because they can't get into the blue half much, it's just been more midfield, and the midfield possession is just being completely won by Illinois right now. Oh,
Miko though,
don't know what happened there.
gets around the defender. Maybe he was expecting him to do something instead of just like shoot it right at him.
That was a good flick
Go
though.
for a different play, and he just yeah, it was a quick play. They tie the game up with 3.5 minutes left on the clock. Ball goes to Cable off the kickoff. Isn't able to get another touch with it though as Arya goes up the wall now. Bumps the defender on the wall. Miko trying to do something to get this to Ebski. He goes down mid. Newell's there for it though, and Ebski, just being patient, takes a shot. Goes up for Arya. Gets a flip maybe? Isn't able to do anything with it. Miko keeping this in play. Arya bumping Cable as they get a bit of a rule 1 there. Ebski now. 15 Cable. Goes off to the sidewall though. So to clear this out, Arya unable to get contact, and Ebski
Good save.
make an awkward save. Thankfully Arya's there to bail out the defense. Miko sending it back down to mid to Ebski. Ooh. Whip from him, Arya in a bit awkward position. Ebski's can clear it down the field though. You know, keeping this on our side. Arya gets it mid, but
No one's there.
Maroon players just playing very, very conservative. Despite not having a lead, they're leaving a lot of the midfield open. The second man is very rarely there for the play.
I think luckily for them right now, at least Illinois has just been playing pretty much the same way. They haven't gotten much pressure on the orange side at all, but I think once they do start doing that, then it'll be a problem for Maroon to just be sitting midfield or back so far like they have been. That's an interesting idea to go up for that one as well. I mean, I think maybe the idea was that the fake was going to come through, but it just didn't. And so they're going to just have to settle for playing a little defense. It's a good pinch out all the way over to the blue side, though. Miko can beat him here. He doesn't, but... And doesn't get the blue side, though. That's unlucky. There, you know, in order to win that, you just kind of got to pressure that player into making a mistake, and Newell dealt with that really well. And Arya tried to get a read there. Looking midfield again, Arya might have it. He does, underneath Cable. And I think, like I mentioned, I think just the spacing and patience from Illinois, they have good rotations, but the issue is they didn't have much boost on that play. I mean, Newell was just in the corner trying to look for something. And his teammates were completely caught off guard by a pass midfield.
Yeah, really solid pass from Ebski there. He's patient on the wall, and he drew out the second man on defense, and the last person was just completely out of position to do anything. Arya could have placed it honestly anywhere in the net. Probably would have gone in. Ebski now again with the ball. Gets round 1, gets demoed though. You know, trying to get it to his teammate. Forced to do another 50 though. Kev sends this down the pitch. Ebski sending it up to Miko. Putting it back down to him, and that's the plays that we need from Maroon. That's the bread and butter right there. If they can do a lot more of those, then this series will be way easier for them.
Yeah, and it doesn't even matter if they... I mean, obviously you got to score some of them, but even there, it didn't matter that they didn't score. I think it's just gaining confidence for them, and you know, Illinois had to just chill back on their side, waiting for some sort of chance to clear it out properly. You know, so even if they're putting pressure on and making things scary for the other team, it'll work out for them. Unfortunately, the Cougars are going to get one of those plays right back. Kev looks for Nuvo upfield, and Nuvo straight back to Kev, who just lands and taps it right past his teammate. And right past the defense into the net. That's a good play. That's exactly what Maroon went for, but it just worked out better for them as Ebski was kind of caught off in the middle of the net without much chance of saving that one.
Yeah, tied up now. It might be going into OT unless Ari is able to do something with this. Off the sidewall, Miko whiffs. Tries to hit it off the ceiling. Goes down to Ebski, but gets dunked by Cable. Or, you know, has a flip. Can't really use it to get it past the person challenging. As he gets around 1. Cable keeping this in play though.
Damn.
A lot of midfield challenges here in this.
Chance maybe.
Probably going to OT is. Doesn't really look like any sort of opportunity is going to come out from either side.
Nothing there from Cable, and ball is going to touch the ground. It looked like right at the end there, if Arya had been able to find Miko downfield, it might have been a chance for Maroon, but either way, I think they look a lot more confident now trying to find their teammates. Good boost grab from Miko, luckily able to pinch out the other player, and there might not be anyone on defense if Arya can score this, and he does.
Oh, there we go.
Saw that one coming from a mile away as Miko and maybe Cable, I think, got tangled up in the mid boost. Just couldn't get anything on it, and Nuo just got beat out. Cable was on his way back just right there, but no chance of getting up to save that one. And Arya puts the series back on 1-1.
Yeah, I mean, looking a little worried there, but, you know, it's a few seconds in OT and they clean it up. Honestly, yeah, I think that, you know, Maroon irons out what they've been doing, which they looks like they have been at least a little bit, and this would be an easy series for them because the Cougars themselves, they're not you know, as fluid as they probably like to be right now.
Yeah.
They've had some good plays, but I think Maroon picks up the speed a little bit, finds each other, and they'll have a better series. We'll be going on to game 3 now. Right now, it's just a tied series, best of 7. A lot of Rocket League to go.
Plenty of Rocket League, hopefully. I mean, I don't think either, to be honest, the way that those first 2 games looked, I don't think either team is going to just win 3 straight out from here and close out the series, but
Yeah, who knows?
I mean, it's possible. I have a feeling it's going to 6 or 7 at least. I mean, it's just been back and
Bro.
forth from him.
He's going sicko mode. He's turning it on. He's about
Maybe.
to get those clangers that we know him for.
Never know. I mean, we'll have to see, honestly, but I think it's just going to come down to whoever plays the more consistent Rocket League on defense and then the more aggressive. Oh my gosh. Would have been a chance, but no one's reading that, frankly. Yeah, more consistent Rocket League on defense and who's able to put more pressure on the offense. I mean, I think both of these teams look to be playing very midfield passive, you know, Rocket League right now, not making like a ton of mistakes at least. But whoever is able to at least disrupt the rotations of the other team, I think is going to be the one that comes out on top in this series.
Now sending to the backboard of blue half as it pinches in almost. Cable's able to get this out as Arya now. Taking another quick shot, just forcing the defense to make quick reactions and give the ball away essentially as Zepsky fights for midfield possession here. It's around Miko. Arya's able to get this out though. So keeping this in play. Zepsky gets it around him. Gets it around the other. Arya has an open net to shoot on. That just might be in, and it is.
There you go.
I see Arya, rather Maroon, just putting shots on the net, forcing them to commit on plays and get uncomfortable, and then they essentially have no one back for when they do their counterattack.
That's just a that's one of those mistakes that I was talking about. I mean, Arya just capitalized off the fact that Kev just had a bad takeoff, couldn't quite get to the ball, and therefore, you know, just all he had to do there was just beat out the player. Oh my God, Kev. Miko almost tapped it down to Kev, and Kev might have own goal. Luckily for him, Nuo was there. But yeah, there's just like aerial mistake. It was literally just one. I mean, the rest of the game had looked solid from Illinois, but as soon as that happened, Arya was able to get it through. And
Well, also Ebsky, he got it around both the people that
That's
challenged him. I mean, he, you know, he's a really good solo player, and he has been doing a good job on defense as well. But I mean, he was a big factor there, like, you know, 1 man for 2, you know.
True.
Playing chess, you know.
True.
The one man team has the advantage.
That feels more like checkers, you know.
More like checkers.
Yeah.
No, it is more like checkers. More like checkers. Yeah.
But I think either way, honestly, yeah, you're probably right. It is just gonna end up being a numbers game. Whoever has better numbers on the side of the pitch that the ball is going
the
towards.
50s and the.
Well, so far we'll have to see if
now.
they can do anything else. It looked like Nuo and Arya might have been locked up somehow, and they broke off a little bit. I don't know what happened there.
Ooh, that's unfortunate.
I mean, 2 were there for Maroon. I understand both have to try. Like, both people want to get to the balls. That's just maybe the way the positioning was. Evsky tried to turn.
Yeah, Evsky doesn't really need to cut there.
Yeah.
Once again, I think Evsky and Miko's communication this game just still needs something to work on. As they've been double committing here and there. Arya almost gets a shot in. Goes up from Evsky's 50. Cable's able to catch it. Kev downfield now. Isn't able to get a second touch. Miko hitting this up. Able to get it around 1. Sends it to Blue's backboard. Nuo now.
A little too
Getting
far
around
there.
Evsky. Arya getting it to Miko. Gets second touch. Gets a third. Arya was going to go for that, but it's left out for Evsky now. Nuo taking control.
Good control from Nuo
And
and a touch
midfield.
around. That's good.
Cable holds down. Oof. Awkward touch, sending it up. Maroon's holding on though.
Ooh, honestly, good fake, not fake there from Arya. He probably missed it, but
Yeah.
yeah, Kev thought he had an opening again once the miss came through, but Miko's right behind him to clear it out quickly. We'll have to see what happens here with Kev as he's going to try and get a solo play. Couldn't get anything as he gets bumped off quick. Cable's right behind him though, and Ebski's, you know, smart there to know that it was going off the crossbar, but still a little bit scary to watch that almost go through. 2 demos coming through, and Kev's going to take an opportunity to clear through the midfield without much presence from either team there. And now that everyone's back, should just be another midfield-oriented possession here, as yeah, no one's able to really get anything proper on net. Miko might have a chance to clear it, doesn't, although Kev was kind of in his face a little bit. Kind of like in basketball, Kev put his hand up in Miko's face. He didn't really have much of a chance of doing anything proper with that. And the disruption's enough to keep the game settled in. 1 minute remaining, and Miko's just going to kind of wait around in the blue half, waiting for some sort of offensive opportunity, which is a little bit, you know, optimistic, I think. Although so far the pressure from Maroon has been going very well, and a good pop from Arya. Kev is going to be there on the backboard to clear it, but did look like he had to reach a little bit for that one, and so far pressure is just still mounting for ASU Maroon.
Yeah. Nevsky tries to get a shot here, but so far the Illinois defense has been looking solid enough to keep a lot of these shots out. And as we get in the last 20 seconds here, might be going into OT. It's just really what's been going on here is both sides have, you know, 1 goal, but it's just been tied for a while. It's both just fighting for possession.
It's a big
Demo there, and Arya able to save it, doubles it off his own back wall inside the net, but no one from Maroon is able to
that just did not look like it was going in. I mean, a demo on the backboard, I know, but it must have been just barely off the backboard enough to start bouncing towards the net. And yeah, Arya
it
had
was
to do
going in.
something there.
It was going in.
Yeah.
But yeah, he had to save it. It was very awkward though. I mean, unfortunately, it might mean that
Maybe
this
still a
game
chance
was going
here.
into.
Ooh, Miko's just waiting around midfield to see if anyone missed, and he's gonna have 1 more chance maybe to keep it up. He doesn't though.
Yeah.
Just didn't get enough power on that, and Southern Illinois University, I forgot what the last.
I don't know.
It's like Edmonton or something. I don't remember. It's the location of their university. Well, they go up 2-1 in the series, off a 2-1 score.
Yeah, that was I don't know. Like I said, almost the entire game, they're just playing for possession, and then, you know, something like that happens, and it's like, I don't know. It really is just playing off the other team's mistakes. And Maroon had a lot of great pressure, and, you know, they're trying to create opportunities, but I think at the end of the day, it's just like who makes that fatal mistake, you know, when it matters most. And that's how Game 3 went. We're moving on to Game 4, though. So Illinois has a game up in the series.
All right,
And
it's Game 4.
I have a feeling you might be right. This might go to Game 7, honestly.
Yeah. I think if Maroon gets one here, it's going to Game 7. If not, it's
Yeah,
possible,
honestly,
it's
probably,
possible that
yeah.
it's just a Game 6. But I mean, if we want to talk about what Maroon needs to do to get this game win here, honestly, just bounce back the same exact way they did in Game 2. Play better Rocket League, capitalize off mistakes. See, like one here, that's a good chance from Epsky, and he's going to put it on net. Kev might not be able to get this before Arya, but Arya unfortunately hits it right into him. And yeah, I think honestly what happened in Game 2 was kind of just the exact same thing that happened in Games 1 and 3 for Illinois, but just Maroon was the one that was capitalizing off of the opponent's mistakes, and maybe a solo play chance here for Arya, looking for a double tap, but knew I was going to be able to clear it off the backboard. And so far, I think even with the opportunities that Maroon has had, the Cougars have dealt with them well, and maybe creating one of their own as Kev looks for a Hooper set, does get it, but flips too late. And he is going to take the boost from Arya there, which might be might come in handy later, as he is able to just turn straight up field 3-on-1. Epsky's the last one in net, and it is going to be Kev with the shot on net, but Epsky able to handle it well enough, even with the you know, moderate amount of boost that he had left in the tank. And so far, ASU Maroon also handling what the Cougars are able to throw on offense. Might be a chance here for Miko. Can he catch it and get it past? Looking for a 50 underneath, and it does go underneath, but Nuo with enough contact to keep it out of his own net, and maybe a chance for him Although Kev is going to take it out and should be able to clear it pretty far for now. Cable looking a little harmless here, and Miko's going to be able to clear it out to the side.
Yeah, but a minute and a half in this game, and neither side has scored yet. But it's looking like Illinois have had some good pressure here. Maroon have an opportunity. Kev is there though. It's just right back on the orange side. Oh, but a counterattack here. If Miko had more power on that, he might have been able to get it over Nuo. Once again, just back and forth. Zebski getting it midfield. Tries to get a solo play. Does get a flip reset on it. Miko now. 50s with Nuo. It's up to Cable. Arya is not able to beat him. Does bump him though. Nuo puts a midfield to Kev, and very fast play there, but thankfully Maroon is holding on. Fortunate bump on Miko. Looking a little awkward, but Arya just breezes right through their offense. Not really sure why they didn't challenge him, but FC now. Unable to get contact on that. Good, doesn't have boost, just forced to hit it to the off the wall as it's left for Nuo. Arya maybe called off by Evsky, but Evsky wasn't going for it. And that's just going to be in the net as both Evsky and Arya at the end were just sitting in net, letting them make their plays, and they could double commit on that, and Nico's not really able to reach that.
Yeah, that's
his position.
It's just the culmination of way too much pressure for the Cougars, and Maroon just kind of sitting, like you said, sitting on their back line. I mean, it's difficult to communicate in those situations. You're really just kind of focused completely on making sure that the ball stays out of your net, but even then, when the double commits do happen, they are at a very unfortunate time for Maroon. And they are gonna have to try and counteract it here, and it looked like a double commit there from the Cougars, which is gonna leave the net open for Arya, as Ebsky is able to get one on the backboard. Newell had jumped, and Cable also looking for the backboard. Neither of them able to make contact, and that leaves a pretty wide open net for Arya, and he's gonna take advantage of that.
Yeah, solid play. I would say that I think the difference that has been making Illinois just barely edging out Maroon is that it seems like Cougars had just better communication. I think that honestly, big issue with Maroon is what it seems like, at least, is that communication has been a bit of a struggle, and on defense, like you were saying, like, you know, us being on our side, just kind of sitting there and having those double commits happen and being a little bit awkward. Like, it seems like Cougars have been handling that a lot better. But not to say that Maroon aren't able to create opportunities and aren't able to capitalize as they just did. We go into the last minute here. Evsky trying to get this down the pitch. Keep control of the ball. Trying to hit it down to Miko. Miko's patient. Smart from him. Can't really do much with it though, as it goes off to the sidewall back to Evsky. Getting mid, Arya. Leaving that for Miko. It's off their back wall. Cable clearing it out. Nuo, perfect cut on from him. Turning around and almost getting a goal out of that. Goes midfield. Arya has an open net to shoot on, and there it is.
Very good bounce back, I will say, from Maroon. I mean, off of that goal that came through just because they were double committing on their own line, and they were able to get, you know, a goal off of the opponent's double commit on their own on the other side of the field, and from here another mistake that they capitalize on, and not letting the unfortunate goal line stand, well, lack of, I guess, get to them, as they just are able to quickly get two in response, and a pinch out for now should, yep, and then a 50 between two players on the Cougars should give Evsky a chance. Doesn't necessarily need to make that, would have been nice, but just have to hold off one more offensive attempt here from Illinois, and we'll see if Evsky is going to be able to. He plays it smart, goes up for the aerial, and it's going to hit the ground, and I think Maroon kind of stole that one away from the Cougars, who, you know, you could say that they maybe stole it away, or you could say that the Cougars threw it away, because it's a couple mistakes and a couple quick goals for Maroon. And
I mean, that last goal was just Kev. I mean, like, yes, the one, it wasn't necessarily double commit, because one player committed and it was around him, but Kev just hit it midfield, and the last person back was going back, but they weren't able to get back quick enough for basically a pass midfield. And when you're playing with such high skill level players, such as all of these players, like you can't be making this. Like essentially anything like that is going in the back of your net. You
Yeah.
know, like all these players are very highly skilled, and they're gonna make the most out of anything like that happens. So
Yeah. No, that's true.
this is going to game 5 now, and it's basically just been
Yep.
one game after another. Not really much deviation in terms of what's been happening, but
Yep. Maybe ASU Maroon can get one first and take their first lead of the series, but honestly, I don't even know what's gonna happen in this game. It's been pretty slow. I mean, it's just kind of been capitalizing off the opponent's mistakes, which is fine, you know? Sometimes that's just the way to win Rocket League games, but haven't seen anything like super mechanical or aggressive from either team, and I think, you know, lack of aggression maybe is keeping both of these teams, you know, more secure than they have ever been before, and not having to worry so much about, you know, mistakes, too many mistakes getting through them, or overcommits or anything like that. But it also just means that it's been a very even matchup so far, and neither team has really been able to break out, you know, and create something for themselves. They've just been waiting for the other team to make mistakes and get their goals off of that. That is a good play, though. I will say that's a nice, solid offensive play. I mean, I think, you know, Cable just gets good contact there, and a great beat there from Kev to pass it off to Nuo in the midfield, who also beats out Miko. Just 2 aerial challenges, 1 from the Cougars, and it's going to get them goal.
yeah, every person on Cougars there was involved. Very good play from them. Maroon, you can't really fault them much for it. They were there for it. You know, they tried to, you know, make contact, but just didn't go their way in the end with the 50s. It's Kev now. Not sure if you got a flippy set from that, but couldn't get a good second touch as it clears out. Nuo trying to get back to this. Evsky gets it around him, but isn't able to get it inside the net. Go now, hitting this up, but it's right up to Kev. Midfield. Evsky sends it down to Nico. Back to Evsky. It's left for Cable. Nico being patient with this. Getting around 1.
Nice
2. But Kev is there. It's Arya trying to keep this out of his box. Things alive for his team.
Ooh. Good chance there from Cable. Instead, he pinches it off the ceiling, and that's a really powerful touch there from Nuo all the way over to the Maroon backboard, and good boost grab from Cable. Kind of just keeping that pressure consistently building on Maroon, and they're going to have to either clear it out quick, just like that, or deal with it. And might even be another chance for, miss though from Kev, looking for a pinch. Might drop down. Cable's missed, Arya's missed, and Nuo's missed. Open shot from Miko if he can get in. Close, but Evsky should be able to clean it up. There we go.
Works out in the end.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there, it's just the fact that I think here it was probably Cable's touch, didn't get it. Nuo was getting chased by Arya in net, and even though Miko didn't score that, I mean, Evsky was just.
I think Cable probably had that save.
Yeah.
He was reading right where the ball would have gone, and he was there for it in the end, but it just went right over him.
Yeah.
Evsky practically had an open net to shoot on after that. This is sent down to Maroon's side, though, is a bit of a mishap from 4 players there. Somehow Maroon comes out unscathed and trying to make a push is Kev. Round 1. Still has possession. Kind of fakes out Evsky a little bit. Arya trying to do something with this. Nuo now taking possession. Miko with a shot. Kev keeping this into their corner. Has another. Oh, just wide. Hits the post. Evsky leaving this for Miko. Doesn't get a flip.
Ah, that's good. There.
Yeah, that might be.
I like the idea of trying to get
Miko.
that, but you know, when you're popping it up and just kind of waiting for the ball to float up a little bit to get to it, you're just leaving yourself wide open to a demo, which ends up happening there. A little bit of a miss there from Cable or a fake, either one. Evsky might be able to get this. Oh, fakes it under.
Fake.
Good stuff. That was nice. I think they probably had. I think that's all Evsky, to be honest. Miko was trying to get it off to Evsky. Evsky had the foresight to know that he should probably fake that there, knowing that Nuo was kind of floating same pace, same height as him, and so just faking it there is a pretty obvious option. And it does well to get Maroon up a lead again. Quick bounce back, 2 goals after the Cougars scored 1 quick.
Yeah, really solid play. Love that creativity out of Maroon. Arya
There we go.
has almost an open net shoot on.
That's a counter attack.
I mean,
that's
yeah,
just a textbook counter attack. I mean, the way overcommit from Cable, who end up falling on the ASU Maroon backboard. Kev gets beaten out by Miko, and then off the corner, no one's midfield there because Nuo's just
Kev was
net.
really beaten up. Miko launched that to the corner, and Arya just slammed it in the back of the net.
Yeah, there was no chance at that point. All Arya
that was
has
like
to
the
do is put it
first
on
play
target.
from Cougars this game. It was just speed basically, outmatching Maroon. I mean, but now they have a 2-goal cushion, and they're just able to hold on for a little over a minute. This will be an easy game 5 for Maroon. Miko gets it down back into their box. Kev gets bumped out by Miko. An open net almost. Nuo's gonna put it back to Cable though. Leaving it for Kev, gets around Ebsky. Miko keeping this in play. Ebsky now trying to go for a solo play. Does get it to their net, but Nuo's able to clear this out. Arya though keeping it alive. Cable gets around Miko. No, unable to do anything with that. Ooh. Cable, almost a triple touch there. But it might be too little too late. It's 30 seconds left, and a bit of a scuffle with Miko and Nuo makes it so he couldn't quite shoot on that open net. Go down mid to Ebsky. It's looking like this will be game 5 for Maroon.
And it probably will be unless unless a miracle happens here with the Cougars. Now with Arya's possession, Nuo probably won't have too much power on that. Doesn't. And honestly, much more solid. I think probably one of the most, if you count out the first 35, 40 seconds or whatever, however quick the Cougars scored, probably the most dominant game from either team I think I've seen. As Maroon just looked way quicker on that one and played the 50s better, beat out the challenges, and scored every opportunity they had. Honestly, I mean, I don't think there was a missed opportunity at all. There were a couple that were pretty unlikely to go in, but the ones that were, like, you know, high chances or at least decent chances of going in, they scored them. So that's just the way it is. It's probably a best of 7, isn't it? That's what I thought it was.
Yeah, it's a best of 7.
I told Arya and Ebsky, but I don't think Miko was in chat one. When I said it. But shouldn't be an issue. I think Miko will be motivated to win one more and get out of here quick. We will see though.
Yeah, I think if he wasn't aware, that probably was a little more stressful for him, knowing that was match point for both teams if it was the best of 5.
I'll tell you, when we were playing our series on Monday against UT Dallas, I thought we were I think we went down 1-3. I knew we were down 1-3. I completely forgot about game 5 that we won. And then I thought it was game 5 when it was actually game 6, so we won that one, and I was like, all right, 2 more, boys. And then they were like, what do you mean, it's game 7? I was like, oh, okay. So then I had to lock in more. Good thing they told me too, because honestly, if I had treated it like a game 6, like, you know, I would have been like a little bit more mental chalked at the end of game 6 too, when we were like down 2 goals with a minute left. But instead I was like, well, fuck it, we got 1 more minute to play. Just gotta play it as best as we can. Oh my god, a lot of pressure. Let's talk about the actual game that's happening.
Yeah,
a lot of pressure right now for the Cougars.
Maroon has been getting some saves. They've been bailing themselves out somehow, but Cougars seriously been putting some shots on net. And
they've probably got to be a little frustrated that none of those have gone in. I mean, they're still going to keep mounting attacks, but like the amount of shots that they took, and even with Maroon just not having much boost, honestly. I mean, they were getting boost starved out by Cougars. Might have a chance here. Oh, and it goes under Ebsky, who jumped a little too high.
I was about to say they're scraping away,
you go.
The skin of their teeth, but Ebsky assumed that would go high, and
it's
I
a
don't know. Yeah,
I mean, you have to jump there. Like Ebsky had just turned to face the ball at the same time that Nuo was about to hit the ball. So like, you have to jump. If you don't jump, you're getting beat over.
No, yeah, I mean that just happened to me recently, where like, you know, you kind of have to make your car as big as possible.
Yeah.
You know, because you don't know where it's going, and it's just fortunately. The ball is just small enough to go under you.
It's over him. Might be a chance. Over on the backboard. Kev is there though. Yeah, Nuo, I mean, tried to get up for that one. Didn't have any chance of getting it, but he still thought he could at least. Looked for a 50, couldn't really get anything off of it. Almost a chance for Maroon. Now all the way back in their own half, resetting the attack, and no one there to follow up Miko in the midfield. Aria was just waiting for a challenge. Luckily, he does get it there, but looking a little bit more passive from Maroon. I mean, this is kind of what's ended up happening. They concede early off of a mistake, and then they're able to bounce back in the later stages of the game. But for now, it's just looked like Cougars have had much more pressure than they ever have. And the chance for Cable does pop it over Ebsky this time, who probably went low, thinking it might go low, but fortunately for him, the reversal from Cable, and it's going to go right over his head. Tough read there.
Yeah. Unfortunate. But with 3 minutes left, Maroon just need to lock in. I think maybe the mental was kind of messed with a little bit. Miko thought he was done, and now he has to play one more, and I think it's just been a little bit wonky after that.
Maybe
that I don't know, misassumption, and they just have to. I think they just have to lock in mentally, because they can definitely beat out what Cougars is doing. Miko now has a solo play. I think they definitely can. As Arya has no one net to shoot on, down Nevsky. He is gonna steal that away, as it was practically in anyway. But
yeah, this is the start of the second half, and we all know how Maroon plays in the second half. They play much better, that's for sure. So if this is the first one, and if they're able to get another quick one in succession and give themselves another 2 minutes to work with, I can very easily see Maroon taking it, even though they're still down one. Chance here, maybe? I thought everyone went from Maroon, but Miko stayed back, luckily. Somebody's going to have to challenge. Good bump there from Arya. Get Kev off the ball. And 50 from Miko. Keeps it out. Arya might... Ooh, if Arya had beaten Nuo there, Nuo was very quick to that, but would have been a chance there as the third man committed from SIUE. We're going to have to wait for Miko to clear it out now, and he's not going to be able to do so quite yet. Almost a free backboard, but Ebsky's still there in time. Miko's going to get a little touch and a dunk as well. Leaves the ball out to Arya, and the boost steal from Cable, who now is very low. And Nuo, luckily for Cable, is going to be able to get that clear. Although Ebsky still has boost. If he's able to get past some of these defenders, just take them on one by one and individually beat out them, beat them out up in the air. That's really going to be the key to success for Maroon here, I think. But they'll have to get out of their own side first, and maybe we'll be able to do so with Miko and Arya. Gets 50, but bumps
nice
out the player, and Ebsky might have a chance to Miko.
Miko trying to go for bump as well.
I like the idea, but it didn't quite work out for them there.
Down the Cable. He's just gonna launch it off the corner, give himself another chance to hit the ball. Sorry now. Trying to get this around Nuo, does, but Cable's able to hit that up, but it's an open net. Nuo gonna bail out his team. That was almost very dangerous. Arya now. Getting in midfield. It's off to Ebsky. Just hanging it off the backboard. Miko now being patient, let Arya challenge and then take possession for himself. Hits it up to Ebsky. Hits it off the top corner, and it's back out to their side. And Miko's forced to be awkward, and he unfortunately whiffs that, but thankfully Arya's there. Tries to get a flip reset. He's able to get a 50 somehow. I don't know how that play happened or what, but Ebsky back up to Miko. His bumps though as Nuo gets off the wall. 15 seconds left, and Maroon needs to score off of this chance here.
No, that's not it.
But it's
Miko
right back off to their side.
Miko's
Arya
waiting.
doesn't really have the boost to.
It's not good. Alright, they gotta
Yeah.
Yeah, no, this is not looking great for Maroon. They gotta get a catch. They can't. And honestly, the end of that match was very winnable for Maroon. Miko just didn't have any good positioning at all. He was all the way in the corner, and didn't get the boost. Maybe didn't have any. But when Ebsky was pushing the ball all the way downfield, he was just up there waiting for something. But then they both were up in the corner, and just another free clear for Cougars, and they're able to tie it up. And well, we're going to game 7.
Yes, we are.
Yep. I guess that's what we expected, so we shouldn't be too disappointed. But dang, bro. Long
Dang.
game. Long game.
Yeah.
I should be expecting.
This is playoffs.
Yep.
It's game 7 though. to decide whether Maroon moves on or gets knocked out. Same thing with Cougars. Cable now. Off kickoff, gets in midfield, but his teammate went for a bump. Miko's able to get around one. Nuo now 15 with Arya. Midfield to Ebsky and Kev. 50 goes in favor of Cougars. Miko just barely able to get it around one. Ebsky now. Forced to hit it off of Nuo. A squishy save from Miko. Ebsky's gonna send it back down to him. Off the corner. Midfield for Arya, but an overcommitted. Maybe he shouldn't have gone for that. I'm not really sure. I mean,
That's tough. It's just
it's just an unfortunate 50, but yeah, it's really tough to say.
It looked like he was more trying to get a 50 towards the midfield, like keeping on the pressure, even though he was third man. At that point, I would have just made sure to keep it on the blue half, but not even try and get it anywhere like towards.
I mean,
net,
it looked
you know?
like he had enough space to,
Yeah.
you know, go for it. I mean, I wouldn't say that just turn back and put yourself into a 1v3.
Well, no.
Like,
I'm just saying, like he 50'd it trying to get it towards
just,
net, you know.
I'm just saying, yeah.
I'm gonna
but-
hit an ad, so I'm gonna have to snooze this.
Oh,
Hopefully
well,
this comes
that's
in. It does. Cool. I can snooze the ad.
yeah.
Let's go.
Oh, we've run ads.
No, I snoozed it.
Oh,
Just saw
okay.
it pop up in the thing. I ran a lot of ads at the beginning, you know.
Gotcha.
Alright, well, that's a good clear from Ebsky, and a quick goal back. Honestly, not really giving Maroon too much time to wallow in self-pity, you know, after getting that earlier goal scored on them. So, good bounce back.
Yeah,
pretty
I'm
quickly.
sure they were unfazed for a minute. It's like, oh, whatever, just lucky
Maybe.
50,
Yeah,
you know.
probably, but you never know. It is a Game 7 situation, and sometimes those can be the most tilting when they go through. It's those lucky
Yeah.
goals when the opponents get the free opportunity. Miko might have had a chance, but honestly, couldn't be expected to see that coming from the Cougars when both of them ended up missing it. Ari's going to get bumped off the ball. Miko's going to have to clean it up and puts it back to Ebsky. Ebsky's got someone pressuring and luckily able to get to get a 50 for now. Cougars still on the ball. Everyone is up for them though. Unfortunately for Maroon, Cable is going to take their boost, and so he's just going to stay on the ball and be more of a nuisance and get it out for now. Ebsky doesn't seem to have very much boost, not any at all actually. Pressure mounting as Cougars were able to get a couple critical boost steals, and they're still on the orange half. Hopefully Miko can get that one. I don't believe he did. Check the... Yeah, no, he didn't. Nuo was able to steal that one. That's not good.
Ooh. Good double commit. All three Cougar
They're all
players
there.
are on the side in the corner here. Nuo trying to get back in time. Really solid turn from him. Honestly, Nuo is the star player for me on Illinois. He's been just keeping this series alive for his team, making the most important touches when they matter the most, and I mean, just like that. I mean, he's been doing a lot of good for his team, but fortunately, Cable leaving this ball for Miko. Kev's able to get a 50. Arya not making contact here. Kev trying to get it out. Ebsky's demo, but he was at least able to get contact and keep it in their side. Arya now getting this off the corner. Miko chasing a bump.
Ebsky.
And it's left mid for Ebsky, and it's just an open net.
Yeah, there is not much you can do there for the Cougars, other than if you're Nuo, not challenge for it. But Kev was getting bumped off of it anyways, and I'm not exactly sure where Cable was, but it wasn't there. That's for sure. So that's gonna just end up being a nice, easy Maroon goal, as the bumps were just too much for the Cougars to handle.
Yeah, Sepsi sends this back up to Arya. Gonna send it towards
For a
net.
bump,
Miko
okay.
trying to take possession.
Ebsky smart to not challenge there, although he might have maybe even beaten out the last player if he had. Although he is going to take a solo play here instead. 2 commit from the Cougars. Arya, just take your time here. You know, you got plenty to work with. And good touch backboard. Ebsky might turn. Does he have a shot on net? Tries to get it through, but
Yeah, Cougars are getting desperate. They're getting antsy.
yeah,
They're like, no, this is our game. We need to score right now.
True.
They're not they're not happy
they're
with.
throwing useless touches at Maroon. Honestly, is what's happening right now. They're not really getting any possession. They definitely feel the pressure. That's the thing. When you feel the pressure, you kind of feel like you just gotta get something quick, and might end up leading to an Arya goal as a
Yeah.
bounce shot goes through.
But,
Nuo can't
just
say
doesn't have
that.
the time to read that shot. He commits on the save,
yeah.
trying to read where it's gonna go, and he jumped before he even hit it.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's not ideal
like,
there.
Yeah.
I mean,
like-
that's just the textbook sign of someone who knows that they have to save it, you know? Is
Yeah.
when you feel like you have to get up quick and you don't know
Yeah.
what shot's coming, but like, you know, I mean, I'm guilty of it from time to time. That happens to me. Just
Yes.
jumping a little too early. Everyone's done it, but can't be doing that if you want a chance to win it. Maybe a chance though.
They're
Is
trying to
Cable
create
gets a 50.
opportunity here as they have some demos.
Yeah.
But Ari's going to keep this out of their box. Go now, gets 50 with Cable. Gets one with Nuo.
This is not at all good for Illinois. The ball's just kind of floating around and no one's doing anything with it really. The more like it just goes to watch. It's clear here from Evsky. You see the more it just floats around.
Yeah.
Might even be an open net. It is actually. And Evsky's gonna take that off the crossbar. That's okay though. But the more that the ball is just floating around in the midfield or wherever it might be, the more time that's bleeding off the clock for Illinois, and even more has bled off with that save from Arya. Evsky gets a flick up. Miko's probably getting the win here. Evsky's just gonna jump for it, fakes it, you know.
Fake.
A bunch of time-wasting plays from Maroon, and for them, that's going to be exactly what wins them the game here. Is maybe one more chance for Illinois, blocked away by Miko. And in a series that we knew was going to go the distance, it went the distance, and ASU Maroon comes out on top, finally able to reverse the pattern of trading off wins in Game 5, as that one was probably the win that got them the win in the series.
Yeah, I mean, solid showing from Illinois. Unfortunately, in the end, they just stopped finding each other and started getting too desperate. The pressure from Maroon and just got to their heads, and they played well overall. Honestly, it was looking a little worrisome here and there, but
yeah,
Maroon was able to take it away in the end, and they will move on to the quarterfinals for the playoffs for Open Premier.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that just felt kind of like a best of 3 to me. Like, the first 4 games didn't really matter all that much. It was very slow, methodical play from both teams. No one really, like, showed, you know, no one really, like, went for the plays that would, like, intimidate the opponent, you know? It was kind of just getting the wins off the mistakes. And once ASU Maroon picked it up in Game 5, I think getting 2 in a row got the momentum for them at least. And they locked in a little bit more, and unfortunately, Illinois did get one back, but not enough time to lock in for Game 7, and Maroon took it. And yeah, that's really just what happened. It's just a nice, easy best of 3 win for Maroon, but take those, I guess.
Yeah, but I'll try and stream ASU Black's semifinal game next Monday. And technically Maroon's next playoff match is also Monday, but we might try and reschedule that for Sunday, so might be able to stream that as well, because Miko has work in Monday evenings, and sometimes Evsky does as well, so we'll see what we can do with that. But thank you to everyone who showed up and watched this series with us. Follow the stream if you haven't. Appreciate you nonetheless.
That's it. Yep. We're good to go. We'll see you on Monday, maybe. And yeah, peace out.
Yeah, bye.
Shadows in